Hi, my name's Jordan Hayward, and I decided to do this project on how standardized testing is stripping the funding away from the arts education. Arts education is being stripped away from the public education. Since the passing of the No Child Left Behind Act, many schools are faced with a difficult decision to cut budgets from certain programs, unfortunately, such as art. This is because of the standardized testing requirements for the No Child Left Behind Act. According to Brian and Daniel in the article New Evidence of the Benefits of Arts Education, standardized testing has pressured schools to focus their resources and funding on tested subjects such as math, science, and reading, which is why art programs were the first programs to be taken away when the budget cuts started, because they are not able to be measured by their test scores. Following the passing of the No Child Left Behind Act was the Common Core Standards Act, which emphasized more focus on core subjects that would enable students with the skills needed for college. Although both the No Child Left Behind Act and the Common Core Standards Acts were created to help students' education and close educational gaps, fine arts programs suffered the backhand of these acts. Fine arts is so important to students' education because with the strenuous budget cuts, many students are losing the opportunity to gain educational benefits from the arts. According to Allison Wignall, arts education has a number of valuable skills, such as diligence, creativity, patience, expression, and teamwork. Wignall also shares how art education teaches students about different parts of history and different cultures around the world. For example, music classes use compositions from different time periods, such as the Baroque period, and choirs often sing in different languages and share the history of each piece they perform. Art classes also teach the history about different styles of art. Art education not only helps students develop critical thinking skills, but they also help students develop a better understanding of their core classes, such as history. Art education also helps students de-stress themselves from the harsh core classes that they are taking throughout the year. According to Andrew Warner, policymakers, school administrators, and parents alike may overlook the significance of arts education, but these programs can be a crucial component of your child's life. With the stress of standardized testing and the overwhelming presence of STEM classes, arts education is a way for students to de-stress and allow themselves to explore who they are. Students also develop social, emotional, and interpersonal skills, and arts education is more important now creating those skills for students because ever since COVID-19, everything has been shut off and students are learning how to use these skills in the real world. There are many benefits of arts education, such as providing a way for students to use critical thinking skills to connect their assignments in art programs to assignments in the core classes. According to the article, Why We Should Care About the Decline of Arts Education in Our Public Schools, incorporating the arts into the curriculum can benefit all students. An example used in the article explained how a low-income school significantly increased core curriculum grades just by integrating art classes into their students' curriculum. Spencer Levine argues that art education may be described as objective, but necessary is not one of them. Levine suggests that the time spent in art should be put more towards different classes or free time that will allow students to manage their time and workload more efficiently. Art classes can take valuable time away from other fundamental classes, such as AP or honors classes. Why require students to take a number of art classes if it will negatively impact their overall workload? According to Levine, a school system in Sacramento replaced all of their art classes with STEM classes in 2010, which allowed students to focus and prepare themselves for the real world by studying classes that prepare them in a way that art classes unfortunately do not. Danny Gregory actually suggested that we replace all art classes with creativity classes. And according to Gregory's experience in arts education, most students are no longer interested in art programs by middle school and are often an opportunity for adolescents to screw around. Gregory suggests that schools replace arts education with creativity education. Gregory believes that if we replace art classes with creativity classes, students will learn how to communicate a concept through a sketch, such as how to solve real-world problems, explore different parts of the world, or learn how to generate ideas on their own. Another benefit of creativity classes is that schools can use these classes to explore how technology can be used to show how engineering and art sculpture created the same way and use the same type of skills. Schools can use creativity classes to help students better understand how to connect each classes and subject together rather than have the subject taught separately. I personally believe that art education is a very important part of a student's education. Art allows students to act and feel however they please. With the stress of the core classes, students may feel as if they have to fit a certain mold or certain criteria to be successful and to be able to go to college. However, art courses provide a space for students where they can be themselves. As someone who is a part of the fine arts program from middle school all the way through high school, I know that art education teaches many things that core classes do not, such as how to problem solve, create genuine connection, and learn about the social responsibilities of the real world. Art education gives students a place to learn about Paulo Freire's critical pedagogy. Whether schools realize it or not, art education is one of the best ways to carry out Freire's idea about practice of freedom. According to Henry, too many classrooms at all levels of schooling now resemble a dead zone, where any vestige of critical thinking, self-reflection, and imagination quickly migrates to sites outside of the school only to be medicated and corrupted by corporate-driven media culture, meaning that students are losing the opportunity to express who they are and express how any creativity in the classroom. Art classes allow students to do all of those things and express who they are and who they want to be. They don't have to fit certain mold that teachers and the core curriculum and standardized testings are trying to put them in. That is why I believe art education needs to be part of a student's education. Thank you so much for joining me on my presentation, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. There's my notes page, and goodbye.